welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Beadle, and today's video is going to be the birth story of our little baby son, Noah. Noah is our second baby. He's right here. Noah is our second baby. He is now almost 3 months. He was born on September 3rd of 2020. And yeah, I just wanted to share the birth vlog. I did this with Audrey Girl too, and I watch that video pretty often just because you tend to forget what actually happened as time passes on, which honestly is like a gift from God because you don't want to remember that pain. But anyway, just a little backstory with Audrey. I had preeclampsia and was super anxious the whole pregnancy, and we were living in Texas. With Noah boy, I did not have preeclampsia. I let my gynecologist or my OBGYN know at the beginning of the pregnancy that I had it with Audrey, and so she had me take aspirin from second trimester until 37 weeks to make sure that didn't happen, and it didn't. With Audrey, the epidural wore off. I got it at a 2 whenever I was 2 centimeters dilated, and then with Noah this time, I'll tell you about it. So 39 weeks came around and I went to the OBGYN, and she asked me if I was ready to be induced, or actually I went into my 38 week, and she asked me if I wanted to be induced, if I wanted to wait till he came, like what I wanted to do. And I was super uncomfortable, wasn't sleeping very much, and honestly was just ready to get him out. So we went in at 5 a.m. on September 3rd to the hospital, and they hooked me up to the IVs, just like some saline. And my doctor came in and talked to me and checked on me. I was already at I think I was at a 2 or a 3 on my own, and so we were hoping it would go pretty quick. And yeah, she came in, she talked to me, she asked me how I was doing, how I was feeling, and then by 7 a.m., which like I said, we got there at 5. At 7:23, she broke my water, Pitocin was started, and honestly it was just a crazy ride from there. So 7:23 water broke. Yep, and then we started watching Disney movies. Me and Michael watched Disney movies the whole time this time, which helped a lot. Last time I labored through the night with Audrey, and so at 9:15 a.m. when she was born, I was exhausted because I just stayed up all night. This time with Noah, I had slept all night. It was a smooth ride to the hospital. It was super chill. So I was wide awake, ready to go. But we watched Disney movies and snuggled with our blankets and just hung out. And throughout the Disney movies, I was contracting, and I was in active labor. So it was very painful. But watching the movie kind of distracted me too, so it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I got all the way to a 6 with Noah boy before I got the epidural. And when I got the epidural, the nurse was like, hey, if you want to get the epidural, like, now is the time you need to go ahead and get it. Because apparently after a 4, it's like, okay, get ready, sis, when you're in active labor. So anyway, I got the epidural, it worked, and literally within 1 hour of being at a 6, he was out. So it took 3 pushes. It took less than 6 minutes, less than 5 or 6 minutes, and little Noah boy was born. This is little Noah boy now. He is almost 3 months. I'm a little behind on this video. I filmed it once, I think like a month and a half ago, so he was only like a month and a half. But I started crying in the middle of the video because #hormones, and I kept it up in drafts on my channel, and I was like, no, it doesn't look like you're crying, like, you're fine, you can post it, but like I look like I was weeping. So I'm refilming this. I don't want y'all to see those postpartum hormones going crazy, but it is realistic. They really are real. Speaking of postpartum, with Audrey, I had postpartum depression pretty bad. And so this time I've paid close attention to the signs of that, and this time I'm blessed. I have not had any postpartum depression this time, thank goodness. But Noah came out with a tongue tie, and so I had mastitis twice after he was born. Yeah, I had mastitis twice after he was born. Went to the ER once with the infection headed to my bloodstream. because I didn't know what it was. I didn't have that with Audrey, but his tongue tie was really, really bad. He still was gaining weight, which was interesting, but we took him to get it fixed, and ever since then, nursing's been going great. Noah boy's doing great. No more mastitis, nothing like that. So, I didn't tear with Noah. I tore with Audrey. And I pushed for 30 minutes with Audrey, which is still super fast for birthing a baby. But with Noah, like I said, it took less than 6 minutes and 3 pushes. So he was way easier than Audrey. Like second labor and delivery was way easier than the first. There were no complications, nothing. I wasn't on magnesium like I was with Audrey. And yeah, it was a breeze, honestly. I contemplated even making this video because it's literally the picture perfect birth that I could have asked for. So the tongue tie though, if you're about to have a baby, make sure that you leave, before you leave the hospital, you ask the lactation consultant, because usually they have that one that comes around. Ask her to go ahead and check your baby for a tongue tie, because that would have been really helpful. He was gassy, he was super, super fussy. He didn't sleep very good. I had mastitis twice. So just have them check before you leave, check for a tongue tie and all of that. Hi. And yeah, this time, I think what made the biggest difference this time is that, first off, I throughout my whole pregnancy reminded myself, like, hey, I'm made for this, like my body is made for this, I can do this, I've done this before. There's no reason to be anxious, like you're perfectly fine. And he's perfectly fine, so chill out. Like the whole pregnancy I did that. And so by the time that it was time to give birth, I had already had that mindset of like, you're gonna be fine, everything's super chill, so calm down. So I wasn't anxious, which really takes a toll on your body after being anxious for 9 months and then being anxious during a whole labor and delivery. So this time I wasn't, and it was super helpful to not be anxious. But anyway, yeah, that's actually all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Never up, never down, never